Well, Grand Rising. And of course, welcome to Yolanda Monet's Motivational Moment. Before I start, I must do my salutations. Abaragani. Assalamu alaikum. Ikaro. Now that I've done with my salutations, let's get into the meat of the message for today. Today, we're going to talk about choices. And the choices that you make can and will affect your outcome. Even in the Bible, it says, choose ye this day whom you will serve. God doesn't throw anything on you. He gives you a choice. You can choose to be a part of A, or you can choose to be a part of B. Either way it goes, you're going to have to make a choice. Make a choice on the things that you want. And whatever you choose, you have to be able to live with that choice. Now, what does it mean when I say the power of choice? The power of choice refers to the ability to make decisions that shape one's life and future. It is the understanding that even when facing difficult circumstances, we always have the power to decide or to choose our response and how we navigate those experiences. This power this empowers individuals to take control, make informed decisions, and ultimately create a more fulfilling life. Now, when I was in school, we had what they call a hypothesis. That's an educated guess about a certain particular item. So when you are in a situation whereas you have to make a choice, you have to decide, or there are some other defining factors that come along with that choice. You can't expect to have or to do one thing and it doesn't affect anything else. Everything that you do affects something else, or even someone else. So you're going to have to make sure that the choices that you choose are for the betterment of everything. Because if not, then you're going to be going back apologizing and all that stuff. If you make the right choice in the beginning, then that can be negated. Now, key aspects of power of choice is responsibility. Take responsibility. Take ownership of whatever you do. Own up to it. Acknowledge it. Forgive yourself. Pass it on. But if you do not take acknowledgement, or if you do not take responsibility for your choices, the situation is bound to happen again. As we have seen, when people do not take their choices or do not take responsibility for their choices, they ultimately repeat the cycle. And it never fails. You repeat the cycle if you do not handle the issue at hand. This self-awareness, recognizing your own beliefs and behaviors and the impact they have on your choices. You wonder why you keep choosing the same man over and over again. Same man, different face. It's because you have not uprooted the reason why you choose those type of people. The common denominator to their whole situation is who? You. You. And you. And you. You. Okay? Now, taking action. Acting on our values and goals rather than simply reacting to external circumstances. Sometimes people are not worth the dirt that they walk on. So there's no need for you to give them a peace of mind. You go ahead on, baby. Because right now, this right here ain't what you want. Go on. Go on now. I keep trying to tell you, I'm half Peter, and I got a little bit of Jesus on me. Now roll up on me and find out which one come out. Then resilience. Develop the ability to adapt and to change and preserve in the face of challenges. Being able to bounce back. Everything that hits you is not supposed to kill you. It's supposed to make you stronger, make you think of other ways around the situation. Nothing in life is going to be handed to you. I'm going to tell you that now. Nothing is going to be handed to you. Everything that you get, you're going to have to fight for. You're going to have to put blood, sweat, and tears into that particular situation. Nothing in life worth having. Because easy come, easy go. You know the saying. So when you are reluctant and you have the capabilities of taking responsibility and ownership of your own actions and your choices. That makes life a whole lot better for not only you, but everybody else around you. The next one is empowerment. Feeling in control of one's life, making choices that align with personal values and aspirations. Making sure that your ability aligns with what within your control. Some things we can't control. It's like Murphy's Law. Whatever happened is going to happen. But you can control your reaction to the situation. You can control how you feel about the situation. And you can control what you do about the situation. Some things are not even worth handling. Let them go. You're not worth my action. You're not worth even me getting upset for. So you let it go. And letting it go does not mean that you're soft. By no means. Just because I am Christ-like don't mean I'm soft. Because there's a part of me that comes out when it needs to come out. And there's a part of me that will protect me at all cost. So don't roll up on me thinking that just because I am of Christ that I will not cut your ear off. Told y'all, I'm Peter. Now, examples of power of choice in action. Choosing to respond to a difficult situation with kindness rather than anger. And that's what I'm working on. A lot of times when things are being brought to me, I'm analyzing the situation. And then I'm going to react. Now, sometimes I don't have time to analyze because the other person inside of me stands up. And usually when Yo-Yo stands up, everybody else sits down. I'm just saying. Deciding to pursue a career that aligns with one's passions, whether they're settling for a paycheck. And a lot of us, and I have been a victim of that, a perpetrator of that, a lot of us has done that. We have taken jobs because we need the money and not because it's something that we love to do. It's not because it's something that we inspire or we are activated to do. We take it because of a paycheck. And living from paycheck to paycheck is not living, it's surviving. And if you have a job that's just over broke, if you have a job that you're doing that you don't like, people at the job that you don't like, then your state at that job is going to be what? Something that you don't like. You get up every morning saying, Lord have mercy. How many sick days do I have left? How many vacation days do I have left? Can I take this day off? Now, I'm not saying that you should not use a mental day. Everybody should use a mental day. Because there's some things that happen that you departmentalize or you push up on the rug, and sometimes it comes back up, and it comes back up in a non-healthy way. So you having a mental day or mental break day is very important, and I highly recommend it. But when you constantly, every morning getting up, how many days do I have left? That's not the way to live. You're not living, you're surviving. You're going to work because of a paycheck. Now, the power of choice can be a source of both empowerment and responsibility. While we're having the power to shape our lives, we must also accept the consequences of our choices. By understanding and embracing the power of our choices, we can take control, navigate changes, and create a life that aligns with our values and goals. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that God placed you in situations where he is to get the glory. But you have to own up to what you have done to even be placed in that situation. I did some things that was not right. I did some things that caused me to be in the situation that I'm in. But while I am here, I am definitely going to show God's grace and God's mercy. I'm not going to lie and say I had nothing to do with the reason why I'm here, because you do. It's a reason why you're in the position that you're in. You are a repeat offender of bullcrap, and you like to keep crap up. So therefore, you're going to be in the middle of bullcrap. That's what you thrive in. And some people do. Some people thrive in chaos. Some people love to be around chaos. I myself, I don't have time. I am too busy doing what I need to do. That's why I'm not in everybody's business. I don't care. I really don't care. Whatever you do is what you do. I don't care. I don't have the time nor the energy to entertain. But what I do know is that the choices that I have made and the choices I will continuously make will affect not only me, but it will affect my family. It will affect my grandkids. Ultimately, it will affect everything that I touch. So with that being said, guys, I have got to go. I love you, but God loves you more. Remember, you can go on YouTube. Check me out, Elonda Monet Hatter. Like, click, and share. Like, click, and share. Make sure you go out there and check me out. I got to go. I love you, but God loves you more. But always remember, I will see you at the top because the bottom, way too crowded. Peace.